What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review. Today we have some fun FUD. We got some bearish divergence. We got the D01 address and hex, and we also got Nancy Pelosi's trading volume in hand. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into it.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my check looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. Two really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex.
Let's jump straight into the daily chart of Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin has made a new higher high, a new all-time high, but it did it on bearish divergence, and the bearish divergence is deep. We're talking about divergence from April of 2021 until now, and look, it is playing out a little bit. It is starting to get confluent, but I highly doubt that this is it. After really spotting this and looking at it a little bit, I do think that we are going to roll over a little bit and shake out some of these bulls. Let's talk about RSI. RSI was designed by Wells to spot bearish or bullish divergence. It was designed as a leading indicator of the market to spot reversals. A lot of people use it incorrectly. See, a lot of people will say it falls out of the bullish control zone and it is so low that now it's time to buy because the market is cold, or vice versa. Oh, it's up here, it's by 90, it's about 100%, so we have to sell now. But that's not what it was designed to do. It does kind of sort of work like that, but it was designed for divergences, and we have a big one. So let's take a look at some targets. As you can see, and as you know, we trade the 21 exponential moving average, and it's like 80-90% accurate. And we had a weak bounce here on increasing volume. It looks like we could bounce up again. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounced up and try to do like some sort of double top thing, but I think that we're going to roll over. I think the next stop is about 53,000 on the daily chart. So you have to be trading the daily chart. It can chop around in here. In fact, let's look at the 4-hour chart. As you can see, we are in a 4-hour uptrend. It is confirming on the 4-hour 21. It looks like we did bounce right here at 57 on this 4-hour 200 EMA. The yellow line is the second most important line in my charting technique. And it did bounce there, but it didn't set a new higher high. It didn't. I mean, it's not over, but it does look like it's rolling over. Weak volume. I think we're going to have a dumpy weekend. Definitely be careful on Bitcoin. I do think that a big correction is due. I think that this bearish divergence, I think it's going to play out, and I think it's going to hurt a lot of people. Hex is looking worse than the time I crashed my Maserati into a ditch. Terrible. It did exactly what we thought it was going to do, and it's gaining support on the daily 200. Remember, this yellow line is very, very important. It is gaining support here, but it's not bouncing. Now remember, when the market bounces, it does it suddenly, unexpectedly, and tries to wreck as many people as it can. It leaves people out to buy the top. Who's going to buy this top? It looks like it's gaining support here. There's a little bit of interest, but it's absolutely going to break down from this. The probabilities are extremely high that we are going to come down and test this area at about 11 cents. We do have the 377 exponential moving average, and this is the longest moving average that you have, this red line here. We could have a little bit of bounce here. This is a big way to drop. This is a 50% drop. We might hit this 377. You know, these lines, they're all just measuring the emotion and the sentiment in the market. That's all this is. So it's hard to say. This is a huge drop, a 50% drop from right now. So be careful. I wouldn't touch this right now. I would definitely want it to let these oscillators catch up and gain some daily support on this white line before I'm interested in buying. It looks like absolute death. It looks horrible. Now, this next big impulse down, there's going to be a huge bounce, just like there was right here. And now, remember when I made the dead cat bounce video, this dead cat is confirmed. This is a dead cat bounce. And all that means is if you took a cat, a dead one, you threw it off the roof, when it hit the ground, even a dead cat would bounce. And that's what happened here. And it was a weak one. And look at how beautiful this charting technique of mine works. You just hit this, it rejected the 21, confirmed the daily downtrend, and boom. It broke down, confirming the dead cat. I mean, it's not likely to bounce here. Let's take a look at ETH. ETH is a monster. Oh my God, ETH is an absolute monster. It did set a new all-time high. Now, if you remember in my last video, I totally called this. I said it's going to make an all-time high. I don't want to pull it up. I don't want to take a big victory lap or anything like that. But man, you got to wonder. Let's take a look and see if there's any bearish. Yeah, there you go. There's your divergence right there. You see? There is also, let's see, from here to here, there is also a let's see. Yep, there's also bearish divergence on this all-time high. So just be careful. I mean, I wouldn't be buying right here. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you should sell or you should panic, but I am saying that I wouldn't be buying right here. This is not the place to buy. Let's take a look at BTC dominance. BTC dominance is still correcting below the 21. It looks like the psychology. Remember, this is just psychology. Don't kill me just for charting the dominance, but this is the psychology. It looks bearish. It looks like it's going to go a little bit lower. Maybe find support over here on this horizontal pivot, something like that. Maybe at 41%. And it did reject this yellow line, the 21, pretty hard. Bitcoin losing its dominance has a lot to do with these dog coins. Like, look at this thing. This is Shiba Inu. It's absolutely parabolic and crazy. The newbies are buying this. And a lot of Hex guys are complaining. I know these Hex guys, they're crying about everyone buying dog coins. Guess what? These people are getting onboarded. They're not getting onboarded into Hex. They're getting onboarded into dog coins. And then once they either get wrecked and leave the market, but if they survive the dog coins, then they're going to be investing in other stuff too. This is bringing in new money. This is bullish. This is bullish for the market and bearish because a lot of these people will get wrecked. But this is absolutely crazy. Look how far off of the 21 it is. This thing needs to way cool down. And I missed it. I missed Shiba, and I'm fine with that. All right, let's talk about the FUD in Hex. There is an address called D01. He's been a mega dumper of Hex. He was a free claimer. He was an early adopter. He has a ton of Hex, and he has a couple really, really big stakes expiring. And I have his address, but there's a curious thing that happens when you go to Hex.vision, and I cannot find any stats for him. If you put in the Hex address right here, and then you put Control V, and there it is. There's his address. But it is not in Hex.vision, so you cannot analyze this address for this website. I think this address is blocked to prevent FUD. But in December, he has 10 million coming out, and in January, he has 300 million Hex expiring, and he has dumped every single time, and he might be dumping. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but this is not pulling anything up. And if you look at his address right here, it is a real address. And he's got about 4 million in there right now, and 1 million in USD coins, 1 million AVA. He has 0 liquid Hex right now, but he does have a stake expiring in about a month, and that stake is going to be about 10 million Hex. And then in January, he's got like 300 million Hex. So I'll put the address in the link in the description box below. This is the problem of high yield farming and high yield staking. It has to be supported up by a lot of new buyers for it to sustain itself, because the bigger it is, the more interest it pays out. If it's paying out $30 million a month in interest, you need that many more new buyers to keep the price level. All right, guys, I'm going to do the unthinkable and talk about Nancy Pelosi. Hopefully they don't kick my door in and arrest me. But as you know, senators and congressmen can insider trade. Not only do they know insider information, they can manipulate the market as they feel, as they wish. Look at this. We're going to take a look at Nancy Pelosi's trades, and I'm going to leave this website linked in the description box below. But she has made some really good trades. She makes $200 and some thousand a year, but she's worth $100 million just from insider trading. Her husband owns a stockbroking firm, so how convenient, right? Here's the most volume she trades. She trades a lot of Apple. She trades a lot of Facebook, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, Netflix. She also has made a ton of money on Tesla, and Tesla is subsidized by the government, so it's a big circle jerk, and you're not in. She sold some Facebook right here. She sold about $1 million to $5 million of Facebook, according to her filings. Yeah, Netflix, she purchased some on the 6/18/2020. Anyways, I'm going to leave this linked below so you can see how corrupt this system is. And I just wish that she got into crypto and we could track her wallet. We would all be rich. Anyways, guys, take a look at this. Corruption and craziness, $51 million in trading volume. Yeah. Anyways, if you made it this far, please consider throwing me a like and a subscription. I am going to be doing a trading course and a risk management profile, and it's all going to be free. All you got to do is hit the like and subscribe, and that's coming soon. We're also doing a Hex giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.